Hello YouTubers, DIYDan here, and today is the day. Big Red is finally done and is ready for me to pick up. Chris at Suburban Collision said that Todd, the frame guru, had no problem straightening the frame and that they also came in at the quoted price. I haven't seen the car yet, but so far I've been really impressed with the service at Suburban Collision. As you can see, it's raining outside, and it's a good thing I replaced a broken wiper motor yesterday. If you need any help replacing the broken wiper motor in your Cayenne, check out my DIY video. The link is in the description. Obviously, I'm very excited to see the car, so let's get on the road and head on over. On the ride over to Suburban Collision, I couldn't help but wonder, maybe the frame didn't come out right, or maybe they half-assed the work. I'll be honest, it's nerve-wracking for me to have someone else work on my car because of the experiences I've had in the past. When someone else works on your car, you have no idea if they'll take the same care and apply the same get-it-done-right attitude as you. Since straightening a car frame is not something a DIYer can do, it's an absolute must that you do your homework on the body shop you choose. By doing this, you will increase your chances of getting quality work. For instance, I read reviews online, spoke to past customers, and even met the frame guy. After doing all of this, it should give you a feel for the shop and their quality of work. Sweet, there he is. After looking over the car, I can tell Todd did a great job of getting Big Red's frame aligned. If you're looking at the video and noticing some panel gaps, keep in mind that these have not been adjusted yet. I simply had Todd throw the fenders and hood back on for the ride home. Check out these before and after pictures of the radiator support. Todd did a great job of getting this back into spec. When it comes time for reassembly, the radiator and AC condenser will fit much better now. Since the frame was tweaked, the new strut brace never fit right. When installing the strut brace, I was only able to get 3 out of the 4 bolts installed. I'm now happy to say those days are over. Now that the frame has been put back into spec, I can now install all 4 bolts with ease. Check out these before and after pictures. If you are wondering what the frame guru looks like, here he is. I think Todd did a great job of getting Big Red's frame into spec. Thanks, buddy. Shortly after I received the car back from the body shop, the powder coater called me and said my parts were done. As you can see, the parts came out great. If you're not familiar with magnesium parts, they are very hard to powder coat because they need to go through a process of outgassing. If the parts are not outgassed, you can get bubbling or the powder will not stick. Since I have used this powder coater in the past, I knew I'd get top quality work, and as you can see, he never disappoints. Obviously, I can't wait to put these on the engine. Now for an update on the wiring harness that I'm making for Big Red. As you can see here, I've got the old harness laid out here and I started cutting into it so I could use it as a template. And right here's a small portion that I've been working on. Everything's been measured out. I already started soldering on the clips here, or the connectors. And these things are crazy expensive, so just a heads up. But before I even started on any of this, I went ahead and downloaded the factory shop manual and started making myself like a road map here of all the color codes and what size wires that each connector needed. And once I had all this information mapped out, I went online and started ordering all the necessary wires. So all this stuff is actually the correct color code for my 1985 Porsche 928. So it should be just as good as the factory, and hopefully it'll last just as long because all this wire is automotive grade. So it's all heat resistant, so it should be just as durable. But as you can see, it's going to be quite a job. Now I can see why the guys that they're on the aftermarket that sell these on the side, you know, why they're charging $700-800 a pop for this harness, because it is pretty time consuming if you want it done right. So but yeah, this is where I'm at, guys. You know, it's pretty cold outside, so things have been put on hold. I don't have a heater in my garage, so I'm actually in the basement. This is kind of my project room. So hopefully by next spring, this wiring harness will be all done. It'll be ready to bolt on. So cool. As you can see, things are progressing nicely, but there's still lots of work to do, so stay tuned.